everyone, and welcome to today's General Hospital recap. As always, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos or recaps. In case you didn't see yesterday, I've been uploading the videos in 1080, which has taken a little bit longer, and my internet is cold, so that's also taking longer. So if the uploads are up at around 5 o'clock, that's normal, and hopefully it'll go up sooner. But I just wanted to let you know, unless I explicitly say on Twitter that there won't be an upload, assume there will be. With that being said, let's get to today's General Hospital recap, and I have a confession to make. The whole time I was waiting for my computer to boot up and set this whole thing up, I was singing the song Friday. Not gonna lie. Alright, so let's get right to today's recap. At Lante's place. Ex-latte? Latte? I don't know. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay, sorry. Remember, General Hospital giveth, General Hospital taketh away, but sometimes General Hospital just giveth. So Dante has the divorce papers. Hurts my heart. But the mayor stops over, and she insists that Dante get Olivia to drop the lawsuit immediately. Yeah, that's gonna go over well. Dante says he backs his mother 100%, and the mayor threatens to the way politicians can threaten, So she threatens to defund the Big Brothers program that Dante's very invested in. And he calls her on extortion and kicks her out. And as she's leaving, she makes a comment about, how does his wife stay with him? So Dante is like, hey, you're not going to trick me into, acting out so you have something to use against my mom. You really need to leave. So as she's leaving, she calls him a terrible husband and a rotten son. And Dante is kind of exasperated by that and puts away the divorce papers. And I'm like, ooh, thank you for stopping over, Mayor. Maybe he needed that. At the Metro Court restaurant, Alexis and Olivia are having their meeting about the lawsuit, and Olivia's having second thoughts. She's uncomfortable about how everyone's staring at her and how they're not staring at her, they're staring at her, and that really makes her uncomfortable. And then this older woman comes over and wants to talk to her about the disgraceful lawsuit, and Olivia's like, yeah, I'm the one bringing it, what do you want to say? So then the woman kind of does a 180, and she's like, I want to tell you that I think it's wonderful. My right to breastfeed was questioned when I was younger, and I just, wanted to thank you for standing up against the mayor. And then the whole restaurant breaks out in applause. And it's just a really amazing moment, because that's really what this is about. Because, yeah, Olivia owns the hotel. Olivia can walk into a random room and do it in private. Olivia has these privileges, but what about the women who don't, who their only private place to go would be a restroom. That's who we're fighting, that's why the fight needs to be brought up. Anyway, sorry. So Olivia sees that the lawsuit is for everyone and kind of gets revitalized, and then Alexis and her high five, and I love this new friendship. I'm living for it right now. Also at the Metro Court, Lulu wants Maxie to help her get Dante back, and Maxie's outfit's really amazing, gorgeous. I was like, oh, if only. So Lulu tells her about Dante's harsh words, and she sees that their marriage is more important than one act, and she wants to surprise him at the loft and remind him of their love. And I'm like, yes, do that, please. I'm living for it. So she doesn't have a key to the loft anymore because, she kind of threw it out in a grand gesture, but she knows Nathan has one. And then Maxie's like, I have a better idea. Olivia has a key. So Lulu sits down with Olivia, and Olivia's like, Lulu, I'm so disappointed in you. Keeping the family together. And Lulu's like, yes, that's what I want. I want my family back. And she asks her to help her with her fight for her marriage. So then Lulu leaves. Dante comes over. So Dante tells Olivia that Mayor Lomax stopped over to get him to tell her to drop the lawsuit. And he says that he can handle it. He just wanted to check in. And then he wants to talk about Lulu. And he asks if she's seen Lulu, because Olivia don't play poker. But Olivia changes the subject back to him, and Dante says that he had the divorce papers drawn up, and Olivia's like, okay, when I told you to think about it, I didn't mean for like 10 minutes, I meant for like a month. And I was like, exactly, like, exactly, that's what I've been saying from this couch from like day one. So he says he can't bring himself to sign them, and she tells him to go home, and I'm like, oh my goodness, General Hospital giveth, they giveth. I would be so happy if my Lante didn't break up. You know, I have a lot of feelings about Lante. Back at the loft, or Lante part 2. So Lulu and Maxie come in and get ready to like set the mood for like a reunion, and Lulu wants Maxie's opinion on her outfit, and it's this beautiful red dress, and it's what she was wearing when she told Dante she was pregnant, and she says, she feels like that moment really summed up their relationship and like was the best of them. So she also says that it also represents how their love stayed strong throughout the disappointment and the heartbreak after she found out like she wasn't pregnant anymore. And Maxie says if she says it to Dante like she said it to her, that they still have a chance. And I'm like, yes, they do. And then Maxie opens the drawer with the candles and sees the divorce papers and shows them to Lulu. And, I know, we're all freaking out. We're like, no, please don't jump to conclusions. He can't sign him. But Lulu, she listens to us. She listens to us. And she goes through the whole papers, and she sees that Dante hasn't signed them, and she isn't accepting defeat, and Maxie's like, but then she has her back, and I'm so happy. So happy. Whew. All right. At Alexis's house, Christina is packing up to go to pretend school. aka a job in an apartment, and Sam urges Christina to tell Alexis the truth, and Sam's bothered by her conversation with Franco, and Sam tells Christina about the conversation, and Christina has some wise words and tells her not to get involved with the drama with Jake. Because she's basically saying like, look, if you get involved with Jake, like Elizabeth will find a way to like twist it and make it look like you're butting into something that like you're not a part of. And Sam really listens to that, which I'm glad, because it wasn't Sam's fault. Franco started talking to her. Like, that kind of whole thing just happened to happen. But if she continued with it, then I'd feel like that's where there'd be the problem. But Sam asks if this advice kind of applies to Christina, and if she feels she was blamed unfairly for what happened and with her and the professor. And Christina repeats the story, but Sam pokes holes in it and wants to know more. But Christina's like, look, can we have a nice goodbye before I leave? Like, can we talk about this another time? So Sam's like, yeah, okay. And she takes Christina's advice to get out of the drama. And then that's what I said. She didn't mean to talk about Franco, about Jake. It just kind of happened. And Sam's is going to go over to Elizabeth to clear the air. And yay, that sounds like a good thing, right? Right? Sounds like a good thing? It's not a good thing. So Alexis gets back to see Christina off, and she tells her that, Christina can tell her anything, and she loves her, and Alexis can tell there's something bothering her. So Christina just tells her that she supports her decision to get married, and she's going to be happy at the wedding, and Alexis can see that there's still something else going on with her. At Elizabeth's place, Jason's concerned over the ring picture. Again, that's what we call it here on We Shouldn't Sing. It's not what they call it on the show, even though I think it'd be a great name. So he's concerned about the picture, and he asks Jake who it's supposed to be. So first Jake says it's a pretend woman, a pretend bad woman, and Jason reiterates that he can tell him anything and he loves him. And then he asks again if the woman's really pretend, and Jake says that she's a bad woman from a video game. And Jake doesn't remember what game though. And Jake asks if Jason's mad at him, and Jason says no, he just thinks the picture's really interesting, and can he take it with him? So then the sitter arrives and Jason leaves. Then Jake and the sitter are playing silly string, and she needs to go upstairs to watch the silly string out of her hair and leave the kid alone downstairs. I've been watching kids since 2008, 2009. Like, seriously? You don't leave them alone downstairs. And, oh my god. And there isn't a bathroom downstairs or anything? Like, not even a small one? Like, that you can wash the silly string out of your hair? Or, I don't know. That bothers me. She shouldn't have left him alone downstairs. And she has to at least know there's been something weird going on at the house, just for, like, safety reasons. I would want a family to tell me if there's been an intruder or a police report or something like that. So Wiley, I'm sorry, it bothers me on a personal level that she left him downstairs alone. And Jake picks something up. I can't really tell what it is, but it's hard. It was like kind of a discus. It almost looked like a hockey puck. And he looks at the window, and I'm like, I wonder what's going to happen. Jake breaks the window. That's what's going to happen. Because it did. That's what happened. And he cuts himself on the glass, and then Sam arrives, and she asks Jake what happened to his hand, because she cares. She's a good person. So Jake says that someone threw a rock through the window, but Sam can tell it was broken from the inside. At the hospital, Franco asks Elizabeth to see Jake more often, and he would actually like an immediate session, like right now. Like, can someone drive him over? And Franco lets it slip that he mentioned something about Jake to Sam. Elizabeth is understandably mad and upset, but Franco wants to talk to her about Jake, and she won't hear it and leaves. Jason rushes to the hospital to show Elizabeth the picture and how Jake wouldn't tell the truth about the picture, and he needs help. And Franco's like, yeah, he does. That's just what I was trying to say. So Jason tells Franco to stay out of it, but Elizabeth says that they need to hear what he has to say. And Jason was apparently unaware that Franco was the art therapist that was seeing Jake. So there's that. So Jason shows Franco the ring picture, and then says, like, look, isn't that like this? And Elizabeth's like, this doesn't look like the other stuff he's drawn. Like, this is weird, right? She looks at Franco. She's like, this is weird. And Franco's like, yeah, not really, because look at all the pictures I have that he's drawn. And he shows them the disturbing array of pictures. So Franco says a kid who's drawing these types of things has already acted out. And Sam, that is in the wrong place. Sorry. All right, end scene, even though this one thing didn't really happen again. So Sam asks Jake if he broke the window, and she says that they can call his mom and dad and figure this whole thing out, and he, like, gets really upset and runs into the basement. The mayor confronts Olivia, and Olivia is not happy that she went to talk to Dante, and the mayor informs her that she's canceling all the city functions that were going to take place at the Metro Court, and that upsets Olivia because that is a lot of money that they're going to lose out on, especially when they comp, like, all the rooms. So Dante comes home, music is playing, Lulu is there, there's candles everywhere, and it's so beautiful, and she says, do you remember the day in August? And they a little bit of talking, just a little bit, but, like, I don't know, it looks hopeful. It looks hopeful, right? It looks hopeful. Tell me it looks hopeful. Alexis leaves because a judge has been assigned to the case, and Christina heads out, but there's a woman at the door, and it's Parker! Plot twist, right? Who saw that coming? I didn't see that coming. Do you see that coming? 'Cause I didn't see that coming. Jason tells Elizabeth that it's been Jake the whole time. There's been no intruder. And they decide, he needs help. And Sam goes downstairs to get Jake to talk to him. So she's looking for Jake, like, to the side of the stairs. Like, she's looking on the side of the banisters because of the way the basement stairs are set up. So because she's leaned over and talking, she trips and falls, like, down pretty much all of the stairs. Like, because she fell almost from the top. And she lands on the floor, which looks concrete. It looks painful. So, that's not good. That's very, very much not good. And from what I read on one of the websites, it's going to continue to be not good. So hopefully someone gets in that basement soon, because that basement needs to be looked at. Always go in your basements at least once a day, people who have basements. I do not have one. I do not have to worry about that. But if you have a basement, go check it every day, no matter how scary it may be. All right, so that is my advice for the day. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean so much. And also, please check out the link in the description for our Save Our Sanctuary campaign to save our animal sanctuary. This year's the year to do it. So even if you can't donate, we ask only $1 of everybody, because It would mean the world. Literally, $1 would mean the world. But if you can't donate, if you can share it on your social media pages, it would mean so, so much. And I will see you Monday for more General Hospital, but I will also see you later today for a vlog. If you're not looking, this channel has another member, Cassie, and we are doing daily vlogs again to commemorate our 5 years on YouTube, so definitely go check those out. Today is my day, and it will be pretty exciting. So I will see you later today, and I will see you Monday for more General Hospital. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye!